Didn't work for him on that occasion.
$140.
That time, though, works perfectly. Leaves himself very handy for a break if Michael Smith is not able to, and he's not able to take out that shot.
73.
Area of the board that Johnny Clayton
32.
loves, not on this occasion. So an early break opportunity has gone for Johnny Clayton.
62.
Or was it just delayed?
Game shot in the second.
A bright start for Johnny Clayton, taking the 2 opening legs. Michael Smith had a chance in both of those. Essentially the throw been broken here in the scoring phase for Johnny Clayton.
55.
Doesn't cash it in. That wayward dart leaves him on no finish. So Michael Smith, an opportunity here if you can find a couple of trebles, and that does look inviting.
100.
And the reaction you get from a player is often not from what's happened, but how it felt and how they expected. Michael Smith would expect at least a 140 the way that first dart was sat in the board.
98.
Double six.
Game shot in the fourth leg.
Beautiful. Really good recovery there from Michael Smith. He was 2-0 down, not playing his best by a long way. If he can pick up one of these big titles at the back end of the year, for sure, Johnny Clayton's name will
85.
be more than on a shortlist.
$100.
Well, Smith gets himself down to a finish. It's a big ask. May not get a go.
Yes.
And tops.
Game shot in the fifth leg.
Johnny Clayton lost the last couple of legs after taking a 2-0 lead. 115 finish gets him back on track. If you can repeat the heroics of yesterday.
177.
Heroics are needed here for Michael Smith, and that's a great way to start things off. A maximum visit gets himself down to a very gettable finish. But Johnny Clayton is there, poised, ready to strike. Should Michael Smith not be able to take this out, it's going to be 2. He only needs the 1. That's a great leg of darts there for Michael Smith. An 11 darter certainly should be giving him some encouragement. Good use of the board there to guarantee himself a finish.
140.
But it's the big one, the biggest one of them all. He's not going to threaten it on this occasion.
60.
Just shave something off with those last 6 darts. That's inviting for the treble 20. You just knew that was going to go. Double 16 for Johnny Clayton for the match, and a second tumblers finish of the
96.
game. Tops to save it.
90.
That could be the last start Michael Smith gets to throw today. Good marker. Even better marker. Surely Johnny Clayton wins it here, and he does with the last start in hand. Michael Smith expected it to go. The darts was down already, and he puts them down after another first round defeat. It's more woes for Michael Smith, but Johnny Clayton's good form continues. He is through to round 2. Jim Williams, furthest he's gone this year is the same round himself, the 3rd round, the board finals.
100.
And both players in a very similar position in regards to tour cards. And that is that they both would need something big at the back end of the year if they had to keep hold of tour privileges by reaching that top 64 position. Good start here for Williams. 82 remaining. Opted to stay on the treble 20 there. Like the light, didn't work for him on this occasion. The more fashionable 17 route there for Adam Hunt. As the changing counting continues to come across the Pro Tour. We'll be happy with that though. Nice solid start there for Adam Hunt.
100.
To get himself on the board, he needs to do it quick. Could save the shot. Just grazes the top wire and gives Adam Hunt now an opportunity for the double breaker throw and full control in this game. Inviting. And he's going to wonder how he's managed
60.
to hit that barrel and not go inside the treble 20. Somehow managed to squeeze that between the dart and the treble when you wouldn't have been able to fit in a piece of paper.
9 scored.
Well, he's had chances here, Jim Williams, to get himself into this match. Instead, Adam Hunt continues to have everything his own way.
Game shot in the 4th leg.
And he'll be very, very thankful there. 4-0 lead against Jim Williams, who just can't get a foothold in this match. The likes of Michael Smith, Adrian Lewis.
177.
Straight ton here would be perfect for Adam Hunt.
100.
Finds it. That's sort of next best thing really for Adam. If you're not going to take it out, leave a single darter. Well, Jim Williams opting to push on there to try and get the treble. The risk is always it's a smaller section and you can pull low, and that's what he's done on this occasion. Doesn't get a dart at the bullseye. And gives Adam Hunt the opportunity to lead this game by 5 legs to 0. Best leg of the game so far for Adam Hunt, down in 12 and out in 13.
60.
For Adam Hunt, this would be a much, much needed win. He's only reached the 3rd round stage once this year. Players' Championship event number 1. Pro Tour in Wigan. That'll feel like a long, long time ago.
55.
Much, much needed in regards to some prize money to try and get him in one of those big major events and give himself an opportunity to keep hold of his tour card. Could be the perfect start to the day. The doubling's been good for Adam Hunt, and he's guaranteed a handful here. Something just continues to keep upsetting Jim. In a moment, it might be the scoreline.
92.
Well, from the very start of that game, it was all about Adam Hunt. Jim Williams just did not get going there. Adam Hunt in the hunt for some much-needed prize money starts the day off with £1,000. He's through to round 2, where he's going to be taking on Johnny Clayton. Not Christoph Ratajski.
He's pretty old school, Christoph Ratajski, in his roots. He's not somebody who's going to use the bullseye a lot and creatively use the board. There's nothing wrong with that. He's very good at hitting big trebles, especially treble 19. But he's looking up the top. Old school's a pretty good school as far as Christoph Ratajski is concerned. 107 gobbled up for a 2-0 lead.
He's surely going to get in.
Well, maybe that's something for the likes of Zonneveld to learn from. It can be done, you've just got to keep plugging away. The problem is for Zonneveld, of course, he's trying to get into these various things on a Pro Tour listing, a 1-year list. So all this great work he's been doing, while it will sit on his 2-year ranking for another year, it counts for nothing towards next year's match play, which he so closely missed out on this year. He has to start from 0 again. Double 12. Comfortable. 14 darter, wins it by more than 200 points. Christoph Ratajski continues to be the better player in this game. He's had darts to win every leg of it. It could have been 6-0 had he taken all his chances. Yeah, we might be seeing the true dawning of Bradley Brooks as a top-level darts player.
96.
Just the 96, not down to a finish. Mario Vandenbogaerde can just set this up. Willie O'Connor and Neil Zonneveld have both won their games. And he is going to set this up, Mario. Going to set it up very well.
135.
Matty Dennant's having a real good crack at MVG again. It's 2 apiece and Dennant's averaging 103.
100. Game shot on the 7th leg.
Keeps giving himself opportunities. Those checkouts, those combinations.
100.
That's where he's dangerous. That's what got him through to the final yesterday. And he's just ensure that he gets himself down here. Going the aggressive route. We've seen earlier on
100.
players opting on those sort of shots, 2-3-1 to 2-3-4, using the bullseye just to guarantee themselves getting down to the 167s, the 170s. Mario believed he could pile in a score.
59.
Well, again, Ratajski, the old school darts, not bringing in the bullseye, could have left a 2-darter. This will be 2 doubles. And it's not going to happen. And Ratajski, the most he can get here is 1
76.
dart at double. A 25 or a bull would have left him on a 2-darter. Maybe it doesn't matter. Maybe only 1 is all he needs. Because that is a 6-3 win. Old school stuff, but top quality stuff from Christoph Ratajski to see off Mario Vandenbogaerde. Last year, or yesterday's beaten finalist is out early, and yesterday's champion might be going out early as well, because Ryan Searle is 5-1 down. But coming up, it's the showman Scott Williams against Alan Soutar.
It's getting to those Europeans. Had he been in those, maybe we'd have seen him in the events such as the match play in the Grand Prix.
Well, you'd think there'd be a chance.
139.
And even if he isn't, you get to see Scott Williams playing on a big stage, and that's always exciting. But he can be exciting here. Oh, that's so close.
67.
Well, he had 2 darts at 80 there, and he somehow left himself in a situation where he could still be on a 3-darter if dart 1 does not go right.
38.
Well, that looked like an attempt at double-double.
Game shot on the
But the
2nd.
benefit of it is, it looks a decent guide. I'm not sure how much use he made of it, but it is 2-0 Scott Williams, because double 16 is pinned. And the swagger to the back of the booth to toe the oche. He does not, if he's not playing, he's not bothered.
130.
He used to have a good love for football, didn't he? But as we know with that sport, that does have a shelf life. Age does start to become a barrier, especially when you're a goalkeeper like Scott Williams was, which I can imagine quite a good goalkeeper because he's got massive hands.
Like the claws of a JCB. Oh, always danger. 75 left, 1 and 25 and ball. They got the wrong one first, and the shot dies. Double 14 then.
Game shot.
Well, there we go.
The
The old Mensor route for the 68.
Maximum there for Alan Soutar, just pulls him back into the leg.
100.
And that's when you know you're in trouble, when you're hitting a maximum, just to get yourself back on par.
Well, it's back to back for Alan Soutar, who is trying to stay in the game. But he might be out of it. He has just been beaten 6-1 by Scott Williams, who has hit doubles all around the board in this game and finishes it with a bullseye finish of 122. And it's yet another leg where Alan Soutar is left stranded on something very makeable and was not given a chance. The reason Rob Cross could play Bunting in the board final is because he is the number 32 seed. 32nd on the Pro Tour list. Now, as things stand for the Players' Championship finals in Minehead,
140.
Rob Cross doesn't have anything to worry about. And of course, he's ranked so high in the world, up in the top 10, that he hasn't got things to worry about the Worlds or anything like that, be it the Grand Prix.
Game shot on the second.
Double 16 pin for a 12 darter to level the game up at 1 apiece. Good visit. Really good visit from Nick Kenny. Can he stand firm on his throw? He needed a bit of fortune to do that so far in this game, but this is a chance to get it won without Bunting getting a look. Excellent stuff.
119.
2 brilliant visits back-to-back from Nick Kenny.
$96. Shot on the
Well, if he can keep doing that throughout this game, Nick Kenny, holding his throw in 5 visits to the board, he's forcing Stephen Bunting to do the spectacular. Well and truly out of it now. Nick Kenny threatening. Treble 19 leaves double 16. He has not got the treble, and Nick Kenny's got a little chance here. 1 treble combo for a 4-2 lead. Needs that treble. Can't find it. He at least gave it a chance. Didn't pull it low, but Nick Kenny, while he gets level with Bunting's score. Oh, 27 scored. Leaves 25. That leaves double 4.
48.
Well, the missed big number has cost Stephen Bunting a dart at double. 1 wasn't enough. No miss big number for Nick Kenny. And no miss at the double either. And the Welshman leads the number 1 seed. He's got the breaker throw. 2 more legs needed. And Stephen Bunting, after looking so good in round 1 and looking very good in the first 4 legs of this one. Well played.
140.
Oh, what a leg of darts.
140.
Bunting on a potential 11 darter. Kenny on a potential 12 darter. Is he going to need this 12 darter? He's not going to get it. He's at the mercy of Bunting's finishing now. Bullseye. Bunting leads this game. That is world class. What a fight back from a man who looked like he might be sliding out the tournament in round 2. He's won 3 legs in a row. 2 against the darts. He'll now throw for the match.
$100.
But credit to Stephen Bunting. He is shaking himself out of the malaise that was evidently afflicting him in the early and middle parts of the game.
15.
Nick Kenny shakes his head because the chance looks like it's gone.
$97.
What the best players are most likely to do, more than anybody else. They'll find an extra gear when they desperately need it, and Bunting has certainly done that. He's upped it, not by a huge amount, but by just enough. Double 8. And Stephen Bunting completes the comeback. A couple of darts for a 5-2 lead for Nick Kenny. Missed in that 7th leg, and Bunting made him pay. Good performance in round 1. 4-3 down to Jeffrey de Graaf. Both players averaging in excess of 103 as Patrick Geeraets pops in a 180 that is not quite enough to get down to a finish. Could MVG suffer another early exit.
105.
And another event is ticked off without him getting any closer, really, to getting to Minehead. Harry Anderson averaging 108 at the minute, 5-2 up on Chris Landman.
40.
Normal service resumed for the Flying Scotsman following his disappointing early exit yesterday. Double-double. Can't do it.
42.
Such a lazy dart from Rob Cross there. And he's made to pay because that's 2-0, and that is the break. Rob Cross finds himself 2 behind for another break of throw.
$86.
Likes using that treble 17, Patrick Geeraets.
59.
Rob Cross won't like very much of that. He's back at double 16 again.
$20.
But he can't get it this time. To the 14s. Double 11. Well, Rob Cross desperately needed that. Chances have been in short supply, and maybe he shouldn't have had that chance. Geeraets missing 2 for a 4-0 lead.
$85. $100.
Really? Really? Well, what an extraordinary setup shot attempt that was. Maybe Rob Cross is just trying something funky to try and inject a bit of anything into his performance. It's not worked out too bad for him. Double 10 for a 14 darter. Well, I have absolutely no idea where that's come from. It has been sorely lacking in this game, but Rob Cross showing a bit of the proper voltage stuff.
$105. $100.
It's enough to threaten. And that threat is now very, very real. 2 good darts for Geeraets, and Rob Cross is beaten. He has 1 good dart. He chooses to leave tops. And he hits tops as well. It is a 6-4 win for Patrick Geeraets. His biggest finish of the game by some distance to win it. It was not a pretty game, but it was an awful one for Rob Cross, who goes out in round 2, and he's got problems. The most exciting player in the world. It's happening, and then it just stops really suddenly with a really puzzlingly poor display.
97.
Yeah, I think you're right. I think we all thought on his recovery from injury was the real deal again. Tops then for a 14-dart hold of throw.
34.
A safe dart there, knowing he'd be back should he miss it.
Yeah, if Dirk can get back to how he was before the injuries, and that's 58. He started the year by winning 3 Players' Championships in the space of about 3 months. He missed darts to win a Euro Tour title. He was in another Euro Tour final. that's the sort of level he needs to be at again. He's busted his score, which, to be honest, is better than hitting the single 5, but it's still not good, particularly when it's James Wade and a 1 treble combo finish. Oh, dear. Oh, dear, Dirk. Well, that had a feeling of inevitability about it, didn't it? James Wade pinching the leg after Dirk makes a horrible mess of things. Some real focus for Wade, though, to leave a 1 treble combo. And there's not many players in the history of the sport that are more deadly from that sort of range than James Wade.
56.
He's going to persevere. Now, he has got another option. He's not going to take it because he's stubborn. And he's also brilliant at finding obscure trebles. And that is absolutely spectacular. It's a hard enough shot anyway, particularly after the first shot. But James Wade with 112 checkout, and it's the first holder throw in the game.
Dedeker 5-3 up over Chris Dobie.
That's more like it from Dirk. It's a 4th 180 and just 5 legs of darts from the Titan. Cardboard box situation. The big fish and the little fish. Van Duijvenbode looking for the smaller. Ooh, now that might give him a second visit.
Yeah, this is a big visit for Dirk. Treble will leave Bull. There it goes. Bullseye for another ton plus out. It's raining ton plus outs here at the Mattioli.
Luke Humphries has come through his game against Darrell Gurney, a real tight one. And Michael van Gerwen has come through against Damon Heta. And yet another 180 for Dirk van Duijvenbode. A ridiculous display of power scoring.
140.
Well, this to go within one of the match. Double 16 for the Titan.
Game shot on the
This is Dirk playing some free-flowing darts. Pleasure to watch at the minute.
The best way to stop him is to not give him the chances. And when you score like this, it was very nearly 10. Very nearly 10 180s in 9 legs of darts from Dirk van Duijvenbode. But the 9 he has hit have bought him the chances. And he's been pretty good at taking them in this game. Here's a chance to win it and beat James Wade for the 9th time in his career.
Well, doesn't need to go the Bull route, but he sets up a shot for the match at double 18, and Dirk van Duijvenbode has made light work of James Wade. Wade led 3-1 in that match, but 9 180s in 9 legs for Dirk van Duijvenbode. He's through. He's beaten Wade by 6 legs to 3.
And take the title. Wessel Nijman is trying to do that here. We have seen on many occasions players start kind of circumspect. Nothing special, but doing enough to win the games. And then, in the latter rounds, they do click into gear, start playing the proper stuff. And if Martin Schindler does that, another title could beckon. Well, he's missing big segments left, right, and centre here.
.32.
Yeah, that wasn't a great visit. Couldn't save the visit. Will be back for the 115, but Nijman, if he can find a big score of his own here, oh, that's a great visit. So Schindler all of a sudden is under a bit of pressure here.
Needs 2 good darts. That's one of them. And that's the other. And Martin Schindler does pull that one out the fire. A really odd leg from the wall there. Yeah, it's not all about averages, of course it isn't. But you would think today, with the players that have made it this far and the standard they've produced, you're going to have to play well to go and take this title. You might get away with 1 dodgy game, but you're unlikely to get away with 2, certainly not 3.
Yeah. Well, in its early stages in these last 16 games. Johnny Clayton now 5-3 up, averaging over a ton against Mike Dedeker. Couldn't find the treble. Will be back.
42.
I mean, it's been one of his better legs, Martin Schindler, but you still saw him miss the bullseye entirely there, which has cost him a dart at double.
100.
Just getting these wild darts, and it doesn't seem a consistent miss. Nothing wild about that, though. Very good, and re-establishes the two-leg lead. And even though Wessel Nijman may feel that Martin Schindler might be a little vulnerable in this game, he's not been able to exploit those vulnerabilities. He is 5 out of 8 on the doubles. Wessel Nijman is 2 out of 16. A second 180 will buy him chances at the outer ring, but how confident is he feeling?
94.
Well, he's hit one first time of asking for a, quite frankly, brilliant 11 darter. He is right back in this.
Already a ton plus finish. Oh no, again a wayward Schindler dart.
42.
Oh, he's not guaranteed more than one at a double when he comes back, if he comes back. Nijman to take us to a decider. Treble 18, gets it, needs the bull for 5-5. Wessel Nijman's been struggling on his doubles, and he's 79. Nowhere near the bull.
This isn't easy, though. Schindler started this leg with 4 perfect darts. 8 darts later, and he's only looking at 80. He's gone double-double, and he's gone low. And now he's going to have to get past both of them. And he can't do it. And Wessel Nijman, 45, to break and have the darts in the last leg decider. Double 16 has been good to him the last couple of legs. And he's got double 16 again. The missing is over. Wessel Nijman is hitting. And he might be hitting Martin Schindler out in the last 16 stage here.
Well, at this rate, he's going to be first to a finish. This is a wonderful visit. Oh, a wicked deflection.
111.
It's got to be big from the German number 1. And that's a good start. Look at the flight. Look at the flights. Oh, how has it not gone in? It would have got him to a finish. As it is, he's just outside finishing range. Who's got the better setup shot?
Like another treble.
100.
He's crowbarred one in. A brilliant last start. Sets up a 2-dart out for the match. And it is a match in which he has never been in front.
It's not going to be on double 16. And that is what's got him out of trouble the last few legs. It's tops. Now 10s. And Wessel Nijman pulls it out the fire. He was missing and missing and missing in the early stages, and Martin Schindler somehow found himself 5-2 up, but the last 4 legs all go to Nijman. He survived 1 dart for the match in the penultimate leg, but Schindler is beaten and Wessel Nijman's in the quarters.
We'll be in for a similar showing today. Well, early signs are good as Anderson hits a 180. Winner of this one will take on Josh Rock or Danny Noppert. Doesn't need to go for the bull, so he'll go treble 18 to leave double 8, and that's a 12-dart opening leg from Gary Anderson. Nijman and Rock lead by a leg to 0 in their respective quarterfinals. Here is a good visit from Humphries, but his throw is under a bit of pressure here from Anderson.
100. 76.
Anderson needs tops for 2-0. Oh, that is majestic from Gary Anderson. And it's a breaker throw. And the Flying Scotsman is flying early on here. Cool hand scoring well, but this is on his own throw.
99. 80.
Anderson
140.
can't get down to a finish here, so Humphries 2 visits for the 101. Ball right in the middle, double 16. Brilliant from Humphries. Well, the finishing has been pretty good so far from both. Although he's on a finish. But Anderson could be leaving a significantly lower one. That's a great third dart. He's down to 52 after 12. And the 164 isn't going to go here for Luke Humphries.
64.
Both players averaging well over a ton. And once again, Gary Anderson, ruthless.
$99.
Luke Humphries is closing in on the 10th leg.
40.
76 then to take us to a decider. Tops the target for a level match. Knows he'll be back.
$46.
Right, this for 5-5. Just to move along the Okia fraction. Oh, now what can he see of the double here? He's going to be back.
Game shot on
but he'll be
10th.
back at the start of the 11th leg. It looks like being Luke Humphries, who was 5-2 down in this match.
90.
Anderson missed 2 darts to win it 6-3. And he just cannot find a treble at the minute.
94.
Last dart keeps him in with a chance. But 6 from here.
95.
So Humphries will get a go at 89 for the match.
$95.
There we go then. Luke Humphries' first chance. And it's going to be double 5 for the match. And Luke Humphries now has missed a match start. Took out a 118 in leg 2. Can he get a 112 for the match for Gary Anderson? Oh, that's a great first start. Gives him options. 12 for tops for the match for Gary Anderson. And Gary Anderson takes it out.
Gary Anderson.
And he has beaten Luke Humphries by 6 legs to 5. Disappointment for Humphries, but Anderson is through. He'll take on Josh Rock in the semi-finals. He's beaten Luke Humphries in the decider by 6 legs to 5. Good leg of darts, this.
135.
Nijman down to a finish after 9. Possible 11 dart leg on the way here. Both played some pretty good stuff throughout the day.
50.
On the semi-finals sees Gary Anderson take on Josh Rock. 14 then for double 16. Well, he missed a lot of doubles in his match with Martin Schindler. Missed a couple there, but he's got the comfort blanket of knowing he'll be back because Ross Smith not yet on a finish.
70.
He is now for Nijman to level up at 1-1, which he duly does.
$180.
Maximum for Ross. Was down to a finish after 9. This has been a pretty solid start from Ross Smith.
$56.
So they'll be hoping to come back for tops. And he will be coming back. Josh Rock's raced into a 3-1 lead over Gary Anderson over on streaming board 1 with Dan Dawson and Matt Edgar for that one. And tops taken out by Smith, who has the break and leads by 3 legs to 1.
Look at this, even Nijman's impressed.
180.
Well, he's peppering that treble at the moment.
105.
Right, 47. 15 for double 16. And an 11 dart. Break of throw.
15.
Well, that is a surprise. And it opens the door for Vessel Nijman. It would only be a holder throw, but 76 left. Oh, couldn't get the treble.
56.
So Nijman will have to hope Smith misses again. This for 5-1. A blocker. But he gets there with a third dart. Right, Nijman's got the darts. Can he make it pay in leg 9?
100. $97.
Right, 1-2-1 for a break of throw. Treble 17. Gets it. Bullseye for a break. Brilliant from Vessel Nijman. Well, he hasn't been given too many opportunities, but he takes that one with aplomb. That was a nice finish.
$134.
This is good.
140.
Oh, Max would have left him on a finish. Smith then has got 2 visits, 2-8. Like another one of those. Oh, he delivers. That's a great visit from Ross Smith. Closing in on victory here. Still averaging way over a ton.
130.
Good visit, Nijman. He's not been bad in this semi-final. He's just been outgunned. 19s, he's got it. Double 6 for a place in the final. And Ross Smith, at the first time of asking, takes it out. An embrace from Vessel Nijman, who was overpowered. It's a semi-final only for him, but for Smudger, he goes on. He's into the final against Josh Rock. He's beaten Vessel Nijman by 7 legs to 3.